Okay, darling. I'm going to show you how I added 80K per month in pure profit to my coaching business. And I did it without touching ad spend or adding a new offer or working a single extra hour. So we're going to dive into it. Pay attention. If you don't know me, my name is Rebecca. I help female coaches and consultants install what I call profit architecture, the infrastructure that basically takes you from 20K a month to 100K a month in actual profit, not revenue. Profit. There's a difference. If you're newer here, welcome. If you've been here, you already know what we do and we don't do fluff. So let's get into it. So this is what's happening right now. You're probably making 15, 20K, 30K a month, and it looks amazing from the outside. But the honest truth is that you're exhausted. Your margin is embarrassing, and you're quietly wondering, where is all the money going? And I get it because, like, the Stripe account looks a certain type of way, and then your bank account looks a completely different way. And I'll tell you what you're doing. You're scaling revenue, you're not scaling profit, and they're two completely different games. So revenue grows linearly. You want more, you get more clients. You get more clients, you do more work. You do more work, you hire more people. And then you make less and less and less margin. And congratulations, you built a really, really expensive job, which I see as just over broke. Profit though grows leverage, and that's what I'm going to show you today. The four levers that add 80K a month into profit into my business and many other businesses. And I'm going to show you how you can actually use the same ones for purposes of actually scaling. Now, before we get into the levers, I have to explain one formula because everything I'm about to say lives inside of it. Don't get afraid. It's a little bit of math, but I promise you, I'm going to make it girl math and it's going to make it sexy. So, profit, baby, equals revenue. So, all the money that you're bringing in times margin, the extra, minus operational cost. Okay. That's it. That's the whole game. So whether you increase what's coming in or you increase how much you keep per dollar or you decrease what's leaking out, that's the thing that most coaches are ignoring because actually they're usually ignoring like two of three. And I'm going to show you all four. So the first lever is the fastest one and it's pricing. So if you're charging 2 to 4K for your coaching program, you almost certainly are leaving about 20K a month in profit on the table. And I say that with love. Now, if you're not tracking me, let me do the math with you. Okay. 20 clients at 3K is 60K in revenue. Cool. So if you raise your prices to 6K, yes, you lose some prospects. Like you probably lose 20 to 30%. Okay. But now you're at 15 clients, let's say. And 15 clients at 6K is 90K in revenue with you doing less work. You've made more money and your margins improved because your operational load went down substantially. You don't have as many squirrely thoughts. And the clients who leave really are the price sensitive ones. So that text you 11 p.m. or are asking for more constantly. But the ones who stay are the higher quality, the faster results, the better testimonials. They refer people who look exactly like them. And this is a virtuous cycle that nobody talks about. Charge more, deliver more, get better results, charge even more. And so here's the move because raising prices on new clients immediately today sometimes feels like a really difficult thing to do because we as women are taught to share everything, include everybody, make sure everybody can play with your, toys or you share all the things that you want to share. You include everyone. Darling, stop it. Darling, stop it. Somebody taught that back in the day, and I don't know who it was, but well, we'll just leave it at that. Your expertise is value in and of itself. And we tend to underestimate the amount of value that that is. Raising the prices sometimes is challenging. So add one high value bonus to justify it to make you feel better. But stop anchoring to a number that you set 2 years ago when you had no confidence and no proof and you just stepped into it. It might be comfortable, but it's a fake level of comfort. Okay. Lever two, margin. Margin optimization. Now, this has three parts, so stay with me, okay? First, cut the waste. All right. Promise you right now that you have about 2 to 5K in subscriptions and tools and thingamabobbers that you absolutely do nothing with. It's kind of like the goop tubes that live in your shower. Like they're there, but you're really just holding them there for optionality. Actually, I don't know why we keep them. So Marie Kondo that shiitake mushroom. Okay. Those contractor costs that are doing absolutely nothing for you, those tools that are doing absolutely nothing to you that you've actually like never logged into, go audit your bank statement and cancel anything that you haven't touched in 30 days. The best part about this is that they will probably email you of like, please come back to me. And it'll probably give you a better offer anyway if you really want to keep it. But for some reason, we just keep these like subscriptions and we keep them going. And I really don't know why. Second, systematize fulfillment. Now, this is your biggest time expense. Even if you're not paying yourself a salary yet, you're spending about 30 to 40 hours a week on calls or onboarding and support. That's not a coaching business. That is a time trap. You've just trapped yourself in something else. So, automate your onboarding, record your content once, move to a group support instead of individual sessions, give them homework. It'll free up about 40 hours a week with those three moves alone. Not just margin improvement, you get your life back, darling, and you stop repeating yourself 27 times a week. I don't know about you. I hate repeating myself. Gosh. Third, lower your acquisition cost. So whether you're running ads or you're doing outreach or you're building organic, what does it cost you per client? If you don't know those numbers, I need you to know those numbers so that you can know how to cut that down by 30% because every dollar you shave off of acquisition goes straight to profit. Okay. So combine these three moves and you'll add like 30 points of margin, 20 to 30. Let's be conservative, Rebecca. 20 to 30. So at a 50K revenue, that's about 10 to 15K of pure profit actually added every single month. Now, darling, that can go straight into an investment account. It's about 120 to maybe 150K per year. You pop that in, you earn about 8% of interest on that. And oh, sexy. Okay. Lever three is client quality. So lever three is client quality. This one's personal because not all clients are actually equal. And you know this, you have clients right now who are an absolute joy. And you absolutely know that. They implement, they get results, they send referrals, they renew without being asked. And those are clients who are you want more of. You want to clone them, but cloning is illegal, so you have to do something else. Meanwhile, you have clients that are also not, and that 30% of your client base, they are probably generating 80% of your support tickets, your refund requests, your 11 p.m. voice notes. And here's what replacing them does to your numbers. You lose 30K in revenue, let's say from the bottom 30. Okay. But then you replace them with higher quality clients at a higher price point. Net result is that your revenue goes up. Net result is that your support time goes down. So your effective margin jump is about 15 to 20%. Now, how do you attract better clients? You raise your prices. Because if they come into you and your prices are too low, they're going to be looking at you like you have three heads and they're going to be wondering why you're too cheap. So tighten your qualification process. That's a filter. Position yourself for premium. That's a filter. Because positioning yourself for premium is all about simplicity. It's elegance. It's simplicity. Elegance is not like, let me add all of these different things on top of it. Elegance is, let me simplify to really deliver this. And the flywheel is this: you get better clients that get better results become better testimonials, better testimonials attract better clients, and round and round and round we go in this really beautiful place. So stop working hard for clients who aren't working hard for themselves. Okay, last lever. Now, you're going to sit with me on this one a little bit because this one is the hardest one. And most consultants, most coaches, they resist it the hardest. And it's really simplicity. It's more of that elegance that we were talking about. Now, if you have two offers, two niches, three funnels. I don't have enough fingers for this. And a membership that you might relaunch someday. Darling, your business is costing you money that you can't see. And for every additional product that creates a separate sales process, a separate fulfillment system, a separate onboarding flow, a separate contract, your team is confused, darling. And then your systems break. And so your VA is constantly asking you, which contract am I sending? Which invoice am I sending? How much is this? A separate system is constantly breaking inside of that space because your conversion suffers because your messaging gets diluted. The fix is almost like an insultingly simple decision: one offer, one niche, that's it. Pick your most profitable program, kill everything else, or at a minimum, stop selling it to new people. Double down on the one thing that actually works. What happens? Your team moves faster, your systems actually function. Okay. Your sales conversion actually improves because you finally crystal clear, darling, on who you help right now. So your margin goes up 10 to 15% without drag. It removes drag now. Simplicity scales. Complexity completely will suck the life out of you. I don't know if you've been in complex relationships. Darling, they stink. Move it to the side. Next. I've watched coaches burn their entire business down because of this. And they try to be everything to everyone. And it's heartbreaking because you do not have to do that. All right, so let's recap this together. Now, I don't repeat myself, but I do recap, okay? So, all right, let's bring it together. The formula, profit equals revenue times margin minus operational cost. Four levers. Lever one, pricing power, okay? Raise prices 50 to 100% on new clients. You're going to add 20 to 30K in profit without adding a single client. Lever two, optimization, margin optimization, right? Cut your waste, systematize fulfillment, lower your acquisition cost, and add 20 to 30% of margin. Now, when you do this, if you're at 10 to 30K a month and you want help to actually install these levers, there's a link in the description to book a call with my team. Now, I'll be straight with you. This is not like a sales call, coaching, bro marketing thing. That's not what we do. It's actually a business consultant that's going to assess where your business is, what you would actually need, which levers you should be pulling, how you should really optimize that, and really bring yourself to this focus of 100K per month. And listen, the conversation is really to see if we're a fit or not. And if we're not a fit, we're going to tell you, and we're going to be kind about it. We're going to be compassionate about it. We're going to tell you where to go and what to be focused on. But I'd love to chat, and I'd love to see how you're running your business and where you'd like to go, because I'm on a mission to create 50 female millionaires. So, girl, if you're number 8, 9, 10, 11, I don't know what number you are, I would love that. We've already made 6. So, okay, back to this. Lever three, client quality. Fire the bottom 30%. Now you can do this one at a time. It doesn't have to all happen at once, but replace them with clients who actually really want to win. Your margin, your sanity are all going to come back to you, and you're going to have a lot more free time. Lever four, operational simplicity. One offer, one niche, stop adding the extra fluff. Start removing them, okay? Total profit when you add and stack all four are about 50 to 80K per month. And that's the timeline, okay? That's, let me break it down. Month one, you raise prices. Month two, you cut the waste. You fix your margins. Month three, you upgrade your client base. Month four, you simplify your operations. By month four, you've restructured a business that actually makes you money without working more, without burning more, without needing to go viral or relying on some sort of content to actually get a client. Okay. This is profit architecture, and it actually works. So that's the whole framework. Revenue is vanity, profit is the point, because girl, if this is useful, like the video. If it genuinely helped and you have additional questions, please drop it in the comments. I absolutely read them all. And I love pulling content to be able to speak directly to you and what you guys need. So drop a comment, tell me maybe what lever you're pulling and where you're at, and then like what you've actually tried so far or what you're just starting with, and like if this was helpful. Subscribe if you want more of this. We go deep into profit and strategy, building a business that doesn't run you. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.